Hi folks, welcome to episode 3 of our short sale seminars. I'm Scott Hazard.
And I'm Dan Ford, and together we sell homes for happy clients along the Wasatch Front.
So today we're going to talk about short sale myths, just bad information that's out in the market. We want to debunk it. Dan, start us off.
First myth is that you have to be behind on your payments. We just successfully negotiated a short sale with a client that had never missed a payment. It all depends on the bank.
Yeah, and it's a common thing. We've done a lot of short sales where folks are not behind. You don't have to further damage your credit to do a short sale. Second is, sometimes folks will say, well, you don't have to have a hardship. And that's not true. You do have to have a hardship. And by hardship, we mean you have to be unemployed, underemployed, been through divorce, have significant medical expenses. There's a lot of other issues that might play into that, but you do need to have a hardship in order to qualify for a short sale. You can't just not want the house or not want to make the payment anymore.
Another myth is people think that they're too long. A short sale will take too long given their time frame for employment or need to relocate or a health problem or financial problem. The truth of the matter is it really depends on the bank that we're working with, and it also depends on the short sale negotiator that you have working for you. An experienced negotiator will typically get it done a lot quicker. We're seeing right now that we're getting most of our stuff done within 30 to 90 days, at least here in Utah County.
So another issue is that short sales take way too long. We kind of talked about that they're taking about 30 days. 2 years ago, I would have agreed. We're in October 2011 making this video right now here in Utah. And the banks really have geared up their staff and their departments. They can handle these things quickly. In fact, Dan, what's our success rate so far in processing short sales?
Right now, we've processed and gotten approved 100% of our short sales.
And that's not 100% of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We have processed hundreds of short sales in our firm. We are expert. This is what we do. And typically, we're getting them done. What's our average right now? About 60 days?
Yeah, it's about 60 days. We've been, some on the outskirts. Some lenders take a little bit longer, but we've had some take even shorter, too, where we've been at 30 days with some. So I tell you, about 60 days.
Okay, let me debunk another myth. Folks will say, well, I don't want to be dishonest. I don't want to cheat somebody out of their money. You know, I borrowed the money from the bank. I should pay it back. And I think that's a valuable, worthy feeling and thought, and I respect that. However, let me add that if you were to ask the bank, what would you rather do? Process a short sale or just foreclose on the house because I can no longer make the payment? What's the bank going to say, Dan?
The bank will want a short sale every time. I think, what was it, 20%? They make about 20% more on a short sale than they would on a foreclosure. If you're worried about being honest in that sense, you're going to make them more money, and they're going to appreciate your forthrightness in talking to them about a short sale more than just walking out and sticking them with the foreclosure.
Yeah, there's a lot of statistics out there nationally. I've seen them that the bank's netting anywhere from 14 to about 26% more money on a short sale. So they're all about processing the short sale over going to foreclosure. Another myth is that a short sale is a fire sale. We just have to dump the property. Is that true?
No. In fact, the bank does not ever approve a purchase price per se. It is the homeowner that actually owns the property that's going to be negotiating the purchase price with the buyer. The bank, when they work through this short sale like that, they can counteroffer, the buyer can counteroffer, the bank can counteroffer. It's not going to be a fire sale.
Well, the offer-counteroffer only takes place between buyer and seller. I just wanted to clarify what you're saying. All the bank's approving is their payoff. So when Dan says that they'd counteroffer, they're saying, well, $100,000 isn't enough. We need $104,000 on our payoff. But they don't play a role in the purchase contract process.
That's correct.
So here's another myth. I can process a short sale myself, and anyone can navigate through a short sale. True story?
No. Actually, the banks have changed their policy on this. You have to have a licensed professional working for you to negotiate through the short sale.
So by licensed professional, we mean a real estate
agent,
broker like us or a licensed attorney.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
A lot of folks say, well, short sale's not worth the effort. I really don't want to go through the hassle. Well, let me tell you a couple of things. It is worth the effort. And you do want to hire a professional who can handle it because we take all the hassle out of it. There is no hassle for you. What about lasting stigmas of foreclosure versus short sale, Dan?
You know, if you have a job that needs to have a security clearance, which more and more companies are asking for credit checks when you're looking for employment, there's so many different things that have a negative stigma with the foreclosure that do not affect you like a short sale would affect you.
So yet another point in the short sale column.
Exactly.
Here's another myth. Short sales are as financially damaging as a foreclosure. We kind of talked about that.
Well, actually, for the new Fannie Mae guidelines actually provide for you to qualify for a loan more quickly if you use a short sale. It's a little bit more complicated, so we need to spend another video on that. But it actually impacts your credit less than a foreclosure, a lot less, and it's a lot better for you too.
So it sounds like short sales is an obvious choice for folks that might find themselves in this kind of situation where they need to contemplate alternatives to foreclosure. Stay tuned. We've got more in the series. We'll talk about more. I'm Scott Hazard.
I'm Dan Ford, and together we sell homes for happy clients along the Wasatch Front.
Thanks for watching Turek TV.